Number 7. The coefficient of 1 over x in the expansion of is equals to 74. Find the value of the positive constant k. So we have to find the term that contain 1 over x from its term. So from the first term, we can have kx plus 1 over x to the power of 5. The formula for the binomial expansion is 5CR, yeah, since the n is 5 here, and then kx to the power of 5 minus r, and then 1 over r to the power of r, 1 over x to the power of r. Now, the term that contain 1 over x in here are coming from these two terms. So to find out the r, since we don't know the value of r, so we have to find the r first. So we take the value of the x. The term contains the x. From here is x to the power of 5 minus r. And from here is x to the power of minus r. So we make it equals to 1 over x. Yeah, since we are finding the coefficient of 1 over x, so we try to find the term that contain 1 over x from the two terms that containing x here. So we can combine it. X to the power of 5 minus r equals to x to the power of 1 over x is x to the power of negative 1. So we have x to the power of 5 minus 2r equals to x to the power of negative 1. So 5 minus 2r equals to negative 1 minus 2r equals to negative 6, r equals to 3. So we are looking r equals to 3 in this form. So we put it back to the formula 5C3 now, since r equals to 3. Kx to the power of 5 minus 3, 1 over x to the power of 3. And this equals to 5C3, 5 combination 3 is equals to 10 times k square x squared times 1 over x cubed. So equals to 10 k squared 1 over x. Now from the second term. So 1 minus 2 over x to the power of 8. So the formula is equals to 8. Yeah, the n is 8. So mCr 1 to the power of 8 minus r and negative 2 over x to the power of r. Again, the same, we have to find the term that contains 1 over x. In here, x is only come from this term. So I can take the x only, x to the power of negative r. Yeah, we don't have x here, so that's why we don't find the x from there. Yeah, this is the difference between the first one. The first one, x are coming from the two terms. So I'm looking for the x from the two terms. But from here, the x is coming only from the last part, only one part of that. So I take only the last part to find the r. So equals to 1 over x again is x to the power of negative 1. So that means r equals to 1. So we are looking for 8c1, 1 to the power of 8 minus 1, and negative 2 over x to the power of 1 equals to 8 times 1 times negative 2 over x equals to negative 16 over x. Nah, so now we can add the term contained of 1 over x. So from here we have 10k squared 1 over x plus from the second term we have negative 16 over x equals to this one, 74 1 over x. So I can simplify 10k squared minus 16 1 over x equals to 74 1 over x. Yeah, because 74 is the coefficient of 1 over x. So we write 74 1 over x. So that means 10k squared minus 16 equals to 74. So 10k squared equals to 90. K squared equals to 9. So k equals to plus minus 3. But since it is the positive value of k, constant k, so we take k is positive 3. That's for number 7. Now move on to number 8. The coefficient of x cubed in the expansion of this is 6 times the coefficient of x squared in the expansion of. Find the value of the constant a. Okay, so again, we have to find the term contain x cubed from here. So 3 plus 2ax to the power of 5. The formula is 5. Yeah, the n is 5. CR, 3 to the power of 5 minus r, and 2ax to the power of r. Again, the r is coming from here, the x to the power of r equals to, we are looking for x cubed, so r equals to 3. So we find 5c3, 3 to the power of 5 minus 3, 2ax to the power of 3. 5c3 is 5 combination 3. That's 10. 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and 2 to the power of 3 is 8, a cubed x cubed. So equals to 720 a cubed x cubed. That's the coefficient of x cubed, 720a cubed. Now we are looking for the coefficient of x squared from 2 plus ax to the power of 6. So the formula is n is 6, so 6cr, 2 and 6 minus r, and ax to the power of r. Now we are looking for the x squared, so the x only coming from here, x to the power of r equals to x squared, so r equals to 2. So from here, we have 6c2, 2, 6 minus 2, ax to the power of 2 equals to 6c2, 6 combination 2 is 15, 15 times 2 to the power of 4 is 16 times a squared x squared. So equals to 15 times 16, 240, a squared x squared. Now, the question says the coefficient of x cubed is 6 times the coefficient of x squared. The coefficient of x cubed is 720 a cubed. The coefficient is the number in front of the x here. So coefficient of x cubed is the number in front of x cubed. Is 6 times, so equals to 6 times coefficient of x squared. So the coefficient of x squared is 240 a squared. Yeah, in front of the x squared. Now we can solve. So a squared I can cross, and then so a equals to 6 times 240. So I can cancel this. This is 3. So a is equals to 2. Number 9. The equation of the curve is y equals to x squared minus 8x plus 5. Find the coordinates of the minimum point of the curve. In this question, we can use two methods. The first method is by using the completing the square form, and the second method, we can use the differentiation. But I will choose the completing the square form since it's easier, yeah? Or I will do it in both methods. So for the method one, using the completing the square, so I can write x squared minus 8x plus 5 in the form of plus 5. So x minus 8x is x minus 4. So this is minus 4 squared. Yeah, don't forget you divide the 8 divided by 2, yeah. So it is 4. So equals to x minus 4 squared minus 16 plus 5 minus 11. So from here we have the vertex coordinate for negative 11. Since the coefficient of x squared is positive, so this is a minimum point. So the minimum point is this, the coordinates of the minimum vertex. That's the first method. If I use the second method, using the differentiation, so y equals to x squared minus 8x plus 5. To find the minimum point, we have to find the stationary point. The stationary point is happen when the dy dx is equals to 0. The first derivative is equals to 0. So we derive this function, x squared is become to x, and negative 8x become negative 8, and equals to 0. So to x equals to 8 and x equals to 4. And then we have to put again the x value to the equation to have the y coordinate. So it's 4 squared minus 8 times 4 plus 5 equals to 16 minus 32 plus 5. Negative 16 plus 5 is negative 11. So the coordinates are 4, negative 11. So the same thing. So you can use two methods, but I prefer to use the first method if it is the quadratic function. The curve is stretched by a factor of 2, parallel to the y-axis, and then translated by 4, 1. Find the coordinates of the minimum point of the transformed curve. So the curve is stretched by a scale factor of 2, parallel to the y-axis. So we multiply the y coordinates by 2. So the 4 in negative 11 will become 4 and negative 22. Because we multiply the y by 2, by the scale factor 2, to have this. And then translate it by 4, 1. 4 here means 4 to the right, and 1 upward. So that means by the translation 4, 1, 4 will become 8. Yeah, the x direction will be added by 4. And the y coordinate will be added by 1. So plus 1. So it's negative 21. So this will be the minimum point of the transform curve. Number 10. The diagram shows a cubical closed container made of thin elastic material which is filled with water and frozen. During the freezing process, the length x of each edge of the container increases at a constant rate of 0.01 centimeter per minute. The volume of the container at time t minutes is V. find the rate of increase of v when x equals to 20. Okay, so what we have? We have the its age of the container increases at the constant rate. So this is the its x is x. So this is the x over dt equals to 0, 0, 1. So find the rate of increase of v when x equals to 20. So we are looking for dv over dt. So what is dv over dt? We can, using the chain rule, we can find it by times the dv dx times the dx dt. Yeah, using the chain rule. So that means we need to find the dv dx. So what is v? So the v is the volume of the container. So the container is a cube. So the volume of the cube is x cube. So dv dx will be equals to 3x squared. When x equals to 20, so we can put it here. When x equals to 20, the dv dt will be dv dx. So it's 3x squared. We replace the x squared times dx dt. dx dt is 0.01. So this is equals to 3 times 400 times the 0.01. It is 12 centimeter cube per second. 11. The nth term of an arithmetic progression is 1 over 2, 3n minus 15. So this is a un, 1 over 2, 3n minus 15. Find the value of n for which the sum of the first n term is 84. So since we know the formula of the n term, we can find the u1 and u2. So u1 is replace n by 1, half 3 times 1 minus 15 equals to 3 minus 15 is minus 12, so it's negative 6. And u2, yeah, we replace n by 2, 3 times 2 minus 15. Now 6 minus 15 is negative 9, so it's negative 9 over 2. So the d is u2 minus u1. So equals to negative 9 over 2 minus negative 6. So negative 9 over 2 plus 6. It is 3 over 2. So we can find the Sn. The sum of the first n terms is 84. So Sn equals to 84. And we can find using the formula. So I can use the formula n over 2, the first term and the last term equals to 84. So we don't need to find the d. So n over 2 times a is negative 6, the first term, plus un, the last term is this, 1 over 2, 3n minus 15 equals to 84. So we just multiply everything by 2. So I have m minus 6 plus half 3n minus 15 equals to 84 times 2, 168. Now we can simplify again. So negative 6n plus 3 over 2n minus 15 over 2 equals to 168. And we have n square here and n here. And then I will simplify again. 3 over 2n squared minus 6 minus 15 over 2. 6 minus 15 over 2. So it's negative 27 over 2 and minus 168 equals 0. So it seems like I can divide by 3 and multiply by 2 here. So I multiply by 2 first, 3n squared minus 27n minus 168 times 2 is 336 equals to 0, and then divide by 3. n squared minus 9n minus 112 equals to 0. Now we can factorize. Okay, we have to find the two numbers that multiplied equals to 112 and divide when we add should be equals to negative 9. So 112, it is divisible by, I try by 6. Okay, by 6 is not. 112 divided by 112 divided by 4 is 28. No. 112 divided by 8 is 14. Can we make a 9? No. So 112 divided by 7. Oh, yes. So this is n, and I have 16 and 7. So to make it negative 9 is negative 16 plus 7. So that means n is equals to 16 or n equals to negative 7, but n cannot be negative. So we reject. So the answer n is equal to 16. Number 12. The equation of the curve is y equals to, find the first derivative and the second derivative. Okay, so we derive this. The first derivative is equals to 54x become 54 minus this one, we can use the chain rule. So 3 times 2x minus 7 to the power of 3 minus 2 minus 1 equals to 2. And then don't forget to multiply by the derivative of 2x minus 7, the inner function. The derivative of the inner function is 2. Yeah, so we can treat this using the chain rule, yeah, u cube become 3 u squared times u prime. Okay, so simplify 54 minus 6 to x minus 7 squared. This is the first derivative, and for the second derivative, so the 54 will be gone. And this one, we use the chain rule as well. So it's negative 6 times 2 to x minus 7 to the power of 1 times derivative of 2x minus 7 is 2. So equals to negative 24 to x minus 7 to the power of 1. Find the coordinates of each of the stationary point on the curves. So the stationary point is when the first derivative is equals to 0. So find the first derivative. So 54 minus 6 to x minus 7 squared equals to 0. So 6 to x minus 7 squared equals to 54. I can divide by 6. So x minus 7 squared is 9. So 2x minus 7 is 3, or 2x minus 7 equals to negative 3. So 2x equals to 10, x equals to 5. And 2x equals to 4, x equals to 2. For the y, we can put it into the original formula. 2x minus 7 is equals to 3. So that means the first one will be 54 times 3. 54 times 5 minus 2x minus 7 cube. So 2x minus 7 is 3 cube equals to 54 times 5 minus 3 cube, 243. And the other one, 54 times x times 2 minus 2x minus 7 cube. So 2x minus 7 is negative 3 cube. So 54 times 2 plus 27, 135. So these are the coordinates of the stationary point. So 5, 243 and 2, 135. Determine the nature of each of the stationary point. Now, to find the nature, we can use the second derivative. So the second derivative is equals to negative 24 to x minus 7. So replacing the value x equals to 5, the second derivative equals to negative 24 times 2x minus 7 for x equals to 5 is equals to 3. So negative 72, which is this is smaller than 0. So this will be a maximum point. And then for x equals to 2, so we have the second derivative equals to negative 24 times when x equals to 2 to x minus 7 is equals to negative 3. So it's positive 72, which is greater than 0. So this is a minimum point. So from here, we can see that this is a maximum and this is a minimum point. Okay, that's all for this exam review questions. So thank you for watching and bye.